Have you ever tried to couple up your Kato N-scale Bethgon Coalporters and gotten results like this? They won't couple. Why not? And what can you do about it? The answer is coming right up in this quick tip. I'm Roy Smith. Today I want to offer you a quick tip concerning the dummy couplers on the popular Kato N-scale Bethgon Coalporters. I bought my Coalporters years ago, and when I tried to couple them together, as we normally do, this is what happened. It was exasperating because I have 40 of these Coalporters and I really like them, but I couldn't get them to couple together. Well, it took me a while to figure it out because I'm not the fastest speeder on the rails. But eventually I did realize that the Bethgon Coalporters come with dummy couplers that don't work like real automatic couplers. When you look at them closely, you can see that the knuckles on them don't open and close. Compare them to, say, automatic Kato couplers like the ones on this Kato Amtrak car. The knuckle didn't move on the dummy coupler, but it does on the automatic coupler. When you encounter a situation like this, your first tendency is to lift up the cars and drop them together. That works, but it's no fun and it certainly isn't very prototypical. Worse yet, it's hard to re-rail the car you lifted up. At least it's hard to re-rail it in N-scale. The only good thing I can say about these dummy couplers is this. Once you get them coupled, they stay coupled. You seldom have an unwanted uncoupling. So then your second tendency is to replace the dummy Kato couplers with functional microtrains couplers like this. You can do that, but it's expensive and takes time. I know this because long ago I did replace the lead coupler on the lead Coalporter in this train. Let's go over to the lead car and I will show you. Hopefully you can see the microtrains coupler on the lead car. I installed it because when I first got the Coalporters, they tended to stringline on curves. That is, the first couple of cars would derail and fall over. So I replaced that first Kato dummy coupler with a microtrains coupler, and that solved the problem. No more stringlining. But you have to ask yourself why these Coalporters come with dummy couplers in the first place. And the answer to that question reveals why you don't really need to replace them with automatic couplers. I'm going to answer the question in just a moment. First, though, let's hook up some locomotives and run this unit train through Evanston and Echo Canyon to see how the Coalporters behave. And we have a good unassisted coupling, thanks to that microtrains coupler on the lead Coalporter. So why don't you need to replace the dummy couplers with automatic couplers? Here's why. The Coalporters are intended to run in unit trains. As unit trains, the cars in the train are all headed from the same origin to the same destination, and each one of the cars is hauling the same type of cargo. So there is no need to switch them out at yards along the way between their origin and destination. They simply remain coupled the entire way. But isn't there an easier way to couple them up in the first place without having to lift each car up to couple them manually? Or without having to replace the couplers on each car with automatic couplers? Yes, there is an easier way to couple them. I discovered this easier way by accident, and here it is. Let's say you want to couple this first car on the right to the second car on the left. Place the first car on a re-railer like this, and bring the second car up to the edge of the re-railer. Push the two cars together, and just like that, the coupler on the first car drops into the coupler on the second car. That's how I couple my Bethgon Coalporters. It's that easy. I want you to know that I hope to bring you quick tips like this one from time to time. And I also want you to know that I'm continuing to work on that regular video about swapping out trucks, couplers, and wheels on older cars in my continuing series about upgrading your freight cars. Well, it's been a pleasure to share this quick tip with you. As always, I'm Roy Smith. Until next time, happy railroading.